All right, boss. Welcome to day two of the money challenge. So today is real simple. Today you want to pull your credit report and start tracking your expenses. So the reason why you want to pull your credit report, whether you have a good score, bad score, it doesn't matter. We're not using Credit Karma, so we're not going by that. We want to use a self-reporting credit agency because we want to know what is our true numbers. And when my clients have done this over the past, we've seen that we've been close to what we were looking for when it came to refinancing or purchasing a home. And so a self-reporting agency is going to allow for you to really see what your true credit scores are. What I like about Credit Karma is, yeah, you can see your score and they do offer you deals, but the only problem with it is it isn't always accurate, okay, in terms of the score. So you want to use a self-reporting. Now, please keep in mind also that self-reporting agencies, they do charge. So like the ones that we have, like Smart Credit, Identity IQ, uh, Credit Hero Score, like these places, they do charge, or sometimes they let you have a trial, which is just as good. But it's also good to be able to track your score, especially if you are looking to increase it. And so these self-reporting agencies will allow for you to see what your score is and how you can improve your credit as well as what's on your credit report. Now, annual credit report is where you could be able to access yearly for free your credit report. Now, the only thing is you will have to pay if you want to see your scores. But if you want to just see what's on your credit, then annual credit report will be a great resource. And like I said, it's free. Now, when you are looking at your credit report, the reason why you want to pull it is because we want to see if there's anything on there that can be removed, dropped off, um, inaccuracies that shouldn't be on there. Sometimes this actually helps your score. And so when you're looking at it, being able to understand how credit works is going to allow for you to increase your buying power because the goal here is to be able to leverage credit, leverage debt so that you can acquire assets so that you can be able to not only just acquire assets, but be able to have enough finances so that you can be able to fix um, properties up. Like, so we want our score to be good because also that's where you get good rates. That's where you get more opportunities. Like, you know how they say cash is king, credit is queen. And I can checkmate you very quickly with some credit by being able to leverage it. And so, even though right now, if you are dealing with high debt, that is an indication of a couple of things. It can be a financial situation has happened, which caused your score to go down, or mismanagement of funds and you had to use your credit card, or you didn't have the money, you used your credit card and you still didn't pay it off, right? So those are usually the main three reasons why someone's score is lower than what they want it to be. Now, the second thing you want to do, because this plays into money management, this plays into you building wealth, and this also adds to the foundation of being able to manage your money so you can build wealth. And number two is tracking your expenses. You know how, have you ever said, oh man, what did I just spend that $20 on? Dang, I only got $2 left. And then you're sitting there trying to think, oh man, I bought me something to eat. I know this because it happened to me. That's because you're not tracking your expenses. You can know how much money is actually coming in, and you can allocate your lifestyle from what you have budgeted in. I've worked with a budget per month from thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, all the way down to just under $1,000, right? So I know how, when no matter what that income is per month, I know that if I track my finances and I budget that money, I can do everything I want. And one of the main things I always tell my clients is you can be able to budget in the lifestyle that you want. It's just going to take moderation. And oftentimes we try to figure out where our money went. We know where it went. It probably went to most likely, and this is always the culprit, money, trips, I mean, not money, excuse me, food, trips, clothes, and just, oh, I wanted that. I wanted to buy that, electronics and stuff like that, right? So oftentimes these are things that gives us instant gratification, but then when it's time for us to do something or we want to do something else, we're looking back like, dang, I could have waited to buy that because now I want to do this and I don't have the cash, right? Or dang, why did I could have waited and ate at the house. Or a lot of us don't even cook sometimes. And I know because, quick story, I was doing our taxes one year and me and my daughter, I was working from home and I've been working from home since 2012, right? 2010. And so I was doing the taxes and I'm like, oh my gosh, I always save my receipts, not just for tax purposes, but also to see what I done spent for the year and find holes. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of Chick-fil-A receipts. I spent over $6,000 that year in just Chick-fil-A alone. Y'all, I promise you, I won't spend no more than 600, not even that. After I realized, like, oh my God, $6,000 went towards Chick-fil-A in one year. I could have did this with that money. I could, and that's how when we're not tracking our finances and we see it and we clearly see what we're doing. I mean, we're grown-ups, right? We clearly see, we know what we're doing, but we don't really feel that after effect because we know we still got a paycheck coming in, because we know, oh, I'll get it back, because or I'll be able to move this around and then I can do that. Well, you got to understand that if you're looking to build wealth, the more it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you can keep and how much that what you keep can multiply. All right. And so if you really putting yourself into wealth habits, this is one of those wealth habits you definitely want to add to your tool belt because this alone has saved me thousands of dollars per year. Now, I get it. Some people can't cook every night because of, just life. And I would suggest meal prepping, right? So you got to start adding in habits and things that's going to allow for you to do the things that you want to do in the future. So if you're not doing those daily habits, then when you look up 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years from now, you're going to realize I didn't hit my goals. I didn't do the things that I really want to do because you have not laid the foundation. And tracking your expenses is just part of that foundation. Okay. So, two things: for your credit score, start looking at your credit report, seeing if there's any inaccuracies. Usually, if it's an inquiry, it'll drop off after 2 years. Um, if you have collections, even if you pay them off, it doesn't necessarily help your score. And if you're getting a mortgage loan, usually if it's not like a high balance of debt, you're okay, like 2,000 and under. If it's higher than that, then you want to negotiate that. But we'll begin to talk about that on another day about how you can be able to start cutting costs back and improving your credit. But for now, pull your credit and start tracking those expenses today. All right, beautiful boss. Let me know if you got any questions or feedback. I'm here for you. I'll see you soon. Bye.